Hola fellow yogis, I'm Anna. So I am meant to be live at the moment. I've got the subscribers, but I don't know how to do it yet. So bear with me, the lives are coming. Every single day, 7 a.m. New Zealand time. Otherwise they'll be uploaded. However that works, but I will get there when I get there. Right, so starting at the top of our mat, we're going to take a nice big inhale up. Hands connect at the top. We exhale, we bring them down the midline of our body, back to our side. Inhale, sweeping up, taking our gaze between our fingertips, bending that back. We're going to exhale, we're going to fold forward, we're hinging at our hips, keeping that back as flat as we can. Inhale, hands to knees flat back. Find the floor with our hands, we come back down to a high plank. Shift forward slightly on an inhale. Exhale, lower down, tuck the elbows. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, back to the downward dog. In this downward dog, we breathe 3 to 5 rounds of breath. Pulling those heels down towards the mat as far as we can. Taking our hips from side to side, finding the movements within ourselves that feel good, paying attention to any tension we may be holding. Let's work that out. Right, looking up between the thumbs, we slowly walk our feet back up between our hands, hands to knees flat back. We exhale, we fold forward, let our head drop. Nice big inhale, taking the hands above head, connecting at the top, coming back down to our side. One more round. Inhale, hands above head, connecting at the top. Exhale, bringing them back down past the midline of our body, back to our side. We sweep up, we take our gaze and our hands back, bending that back. We exhale, we fold forward, we hinge again. Bend the knees if you need to. Hands to knees flat back. Find our floor. Let's jump back to a high plank. Shift forward slightly on an inhale. Drop the knees if you need to. Lower down on the exhale. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, back to our downward dog. And in this downward dog, we will tap the mat with our knees. So tap, straighten up. Inhale, tap. Exhale, straighten up. Inhale, tap. Exhale, straighten up. Let's go one more. Inhale, tap. Exhale, straightening up, pulling that chest towards the toes, taking that butt as high as we can, really stretching out the legs, the back of the legs, the back of the body. Looking up between our thumbs, slowly walking up between the hands, hands to knees flat back. We fold forward, we bend our knees if we want to, we drop our head. Nice big inhale, taking our hands above head, and we come back to our side. Right, we're going to find our yogi squat. So feet apart, about the same width of the mat, and we just find our yogi squat. So we take our butt down to where we can, we wiggle, we find the sweet spot to where we can hold, and we're going to take our hands, place them on the outer side of our feet. We're going to try our best to straighten up our back here, gazing upward. On an inhale, exhale fully. Inhale deeply through the nose. Nice straight, tall back. Exhale fully. Now on this next inhale, we're going to lift up our butts as far as we can. And exhale back down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, coming back, nice straight back. Inhale, raising that butt. Exhale, Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's go a few more. Inhale, raise that butt. Exhale, bring it back down. Straighten up that back. Let's go one more. We're gently pushing out those knees with our arms. Let's go from side to side. Create some nice movements. Right, inhale. Lift that butt. Exhale back. Take our hands in front of us. Palms are facing each other, and we're just going to bring them above head to where we can. Nice straight back. Hold. Breathe. Cool, calm, and controlled. Take the hands to the floor. Raise that butt all the way. Give it a jiggle. We're going to find a nice wide stance on our mat. Starting with our right leg, we're going to turn our toes to the right. We're finding our warrior two. So you find your comfort, you shuffle. Your warrior two, you interpret the pose to how it feels good within your body. The more you do it, the more it becomes your own. So we've got our warrior two. We breathe. And we're going to do a little bit of a flow here with our movements. So we're going to inhale deeply. Exhale fully. And then on this next inhale, we're going to bring our knee down, our elbow down to our knee, and that back arm up. Inhale, side angle. Exhale, back up, warrior two. Inhale, side angle. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, side angle, looking up. Exhale, warrior two. Let's go two more. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, warrior two. One more. So we inhale deeply, look up through the arm. We exhale fully. Warrior two. Right. Straighten up that foot, come back to your wide stance. And we go the other way. Taking the left foot to the left, finding your warrior two. Some people like to have the foot parallel, some people like to have an angle. It is your comfort. You can be railway tracks, you can be on a line. You find yours. We inhale deeply, we exhale fully. In our warrior two, we're going to go 5 rounds of extended angle, moving with the breath. So we inhale, elbow down, arm up. We exhale, we find our warrior two. Inhale, looking up through the arm. Exhale, 3 more. Inhale, 2 more. One more. And breathe, looking past that middle finger. And we come back up to our wide stance. We're going to bring our hands down to the front of our mat. We're going to find our downward dog. So we've got a bit of strength, upper strength stuff here. So find your comfort with your downward dog. And we're going to take a nice big inhale. We're going to come forward. We're going to bring that right knee up and place it sort of on the elbow. We're not resting it on there, we're just holding it. And we're going to go for 3, 2, 1, and back. Don't forget to breathe. Oh, and then on the next inhale, we're bringing the left knee to the left elbow. We're pushing the floor. We're rounding the shoulders, pointing our toes. 3, 2, 1, and back. We're doing about 5 seconds on each side. And the right side again. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back. Catch the breath. Inhale deeply. Bringing the left. Pushing the floor. Pointing the toes. 4, 3, 2, 1. One more on each side. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Shuffle around whenever you need to. Listen to the body's needs. And last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back to your dog. Bringing those heels down towards the mat as far as you can. Pulling that chest towards the toes. We'll slowly walk our hands back up to our toes. Oh, stand tall. Come to the middle of our mat. And we've got our figure 4 chair. So on this view, we take our ankle and just place it over that knee, whatever side you're starting with. And we're just finding our figure 4 chair. So let's have our arms out in front. You can have them out in front, out to the side. Make it harder to take them up. But you find yours. Your balance, you take your butt down like you're aiming to sit your butt on the chair. Find your balance. And we'll go 5 rounds of breath. And if you feel like taking the pose further, you can bring the elbows down to that top leg. Resting to a point. Still fully connected with that breath. Cool, calm, and controlled. And if you want to take it even further, you can take the hands down to the mat. So we're folding our figure 4 chair. A few more breaths if you're still in the pose. And then we're going to take her up and switch over legs. Alrighty, so other side. We find our stability. We take our ass down to that chair. The imaginary chair. We're creating an awesome stretch in that hip. Creating strength in the leg, the stabilizing leg. I love this pose, it's one of my faves. Right, connect with the breath. Take it down further if you wish to. You find your levels, you master them, and then you take it that little bit further when you can, when you want to. Connecting with the breath, cool, calm, and controlled. Every part of our movement is controlled, calm, and never rushed. Become very aware. All right, coming up. And we're going to
Bring that foot back down, give the hips a nice little wiggle, sit our butts down. We're going to find a seated twist. So, I'll face you here. So we're going to just do our easy pose. Take our arms up above head on an inhale. And then on an exhale, we're going to twist to the right. So twist, take the left hand to the knee, and then take your right hand back as far as you can, taking the gaze back as far as you can. We're going to breathe here for a few rounds of breath. And with every exhale, you see if you can take the twist that little bit further. And then on the next inhale, we'll bring our arms above head. Nice big breath inward. And then we exhale, we take our twist to the left. We're taking our gaze over that left shoulder. And with every exhale, creating that little bit more twist. Finding our body's limits, getting to know what we are capable of. Because it is incredible when you start paying attention. Alright, on your next inhale, bringing those arms above head. Exhale to the right. Inhale back up. Exhale to the left. 2 more rounds. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. And exhale to the left. Lovely. All right, now we're going to do our fire log pose. So our let's start with our left leg. Shins nice and parallel with our mat. And we're just going to take our right heel, place it on that left knee. That right knee's above that left heel. So our fire log, and if you're kind of like this, because you're a little bit locked up or a little bit tight, you work with this. You work with what you got. You can place blocks between. So we're finding our fire log, square pose, double pigeon. It's got a few different names. And we're just going to place our hands on the top leg and we breathe. And again, with every exhale, you're creating that little bit more space to take that knee further down towards the heel, creating your square pose. Inhale deeply, exhale fully. Right, we're going to, if you are able, otherwise just stay here, breathe, and make it work within yourself. Otherwise, we're going to just fold forward slightly, taking our hands to the floor. We're hinging at our hips the best we can, keeping that back as flat as we can. The feeling flat. So we're not bending over. Kind of folding forward, aiming to get the chest towards the top leg. Feeling that incredible stretch in that hip, the top leg hip. Alright, to come out of this, we're going to lean back and we just unlock and take it the other way. And you find where you can hold her. Just aim to have the heels in line with the knees on both sides. That's the objective of this one. And if you are like that, you're like that. It's how you start. Your body's going to do it how your body's going to do it. You interpret it and you work towards making it work for your body. All right, hands on the top leg. Don't focus too much on what things look like. Focus more on the feeling. Concentrating on the breath. And then if you wish to take it further, take the fingers in front of you and fold to where your body will allow. Keeping that chest as open as you can as well. We don't want to slump inward. Breathe. Alright, we'll come back up slowly. Lean back, unlock. We're going to come to an easy pose. Our last pose of this morning's mobility and strength. Good for you. And shut our eyes. We'll take our chin to our chest. Nice, tall, straight back. And we'll just take a few rounds of breath with our eyes closed. And we're good to go. Happy Friday. Weekend. Whoop, whoop. A few more breaths here. And we're done. Go enjoy your Friday. Lives will be happening this Monday. I think I'll get through Saturday and Sunday. And then by then I should have worked out how I do lives. I'm not very good at with the technical stuff of this. But anyway, we'll see you tomorrow. I'll upload at 7, so I'll do it earlier. And then hopefully we can start doing the lives on Monday. Namaste, and thank you for watching.